Hello there again, friends and YouTubers. Thank you so much for stopping by. I just wanted to show you some things that I'm doing on this guitar. Actually, kind of like a part 3. I thought maybe I have it finished by now, but I got sidetracked a little bit. Wanted me to play bass, so my bass needed some work actually. I wanted just to go ahead and take my my Green Jackson concert bass, but it won't fit inside the bag here that I have. So anyway, I had to put a new pot in it. It sounds really good. I actually like this bass more than I do the Jackson because it's so much fun to play. So I'm going to practice tonight, and the Christmas program will be early December for a church, which is going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. But want to get back to working on my guitar. So removing the nut on the top is quite easy. Just need a little tool. It's like a peen or anything that'll get it up. Once you get it up to where you can pull it out, it just pops right out. To lower this, you don't ever want to. Now this is just my suggestion. You do what you want to do. Don't sand on the top of here and try to put these grooves or the strings in there, because you'll never get it right. This is probably done at a factory where you know, you sand it down and go, well, how far am I going to sand that down? You want to take it off the bottom, and there's a little trick to this. So what I like doing is taking a pencil and just drawing a couple lines across here. You'll have a curvature of the profile of that nut. You see, it's not flat. It's got a curve to it. And so you have to be kind of careful. Don't just get a piece of sandpaper, because then it's gonna, you know, you're gonna have, it's not gonna be the, it's not gonna be on a curve. Just grab a piece of sandpaper and just put it right over the top of where that nut is, and get you a piece of tape. Now I've done this a few times, and I've had a lot of luck with this. And some of this you're going to have to eyeball and kind of hand sand it the way you think you want it. And just throw some tape on there. I want to get it on both sides. And this might take you a little while to do. It takes me about at least an hour, maybe more sometimes. This stuff is hard. This is kind of like a tusk. They make these out of plastic. They make them out of brass, bone. You name it, it's made out of that. But anyway, hold it to the contour of this neck and just kind of sand it back and forth. That's what I'm doing right here. I don't know if you can see my fingers. I'll get my finger out of the way. And just sand. And it takes it down to where that, you don't want to go all the way down to the pencil line, depending if you have a really fine pencil or something to kind of etch something in there to let you know, don't go beyond that. So I've been working on this body, and wanted to kind of touch it up a bit. And I got this guitar. It's an old Squire from a friend of mine. I call him Ziggy, but I borrowed a bass once, and it broke, so he gave me this, and this is a really, really nice Squire. I'm forever thankful I did that trade. I got a really good deal on that, and checked the dimensions on this, and it's actually, I believe it's a Strat. You know, I looked at all the dimensions, and it all measures out exactly. I think it's 18 and 3/4 or 18 almost 19 inches, and then across it's 12 3/4, and it's 1 3/4. I don't know if you guys can see that here. And that's what a Strat is supposed to be. And it's made out of elder wood. So this thing's got some nice tone. I was going to replace it with another body, but from what I'm reading, it's a pretty good piece of wood to use for a Strat. So anyway, I wanted to kind of relic it, but I decided not to, and I went back and just kind of touched up some of the spots that was actually relic. I don't know if you guys can see that here where it scuffs out. And I'm using this finish called Varathane. And I know this can is all beat up. Because people have been asking me, what do you actually use when you're covering up, when you're doing finishes on your guitars? And I have always used Varathane. So when you're using this stuff, you want to use some really light coats. Shake your can, make sure your nozzle on the top is clean, and just go very lightly on it. I'm leaving a lot of these imperfections in because I like the look. I don't want it to look brand new. I want it to look lightly used. And you gotta just, you can sand between coats. This is a very nice sandable liquid. And don't let it beat up into balls too much. It will dry clear. And just let it set like that. It looks milky and then it dries into a real solid finish. You might want to clean the tip of your spray can from time to time, because if you do a coat and let it sit for an hour or so, the stuff dries very, very hard. I mean, they use this for flooring and stuff like that. They have a liquid that they put on hardwood floors, and I really like this. I mean, people have told me not to use this, to use something else. I forgot, but I don't think it affects the tone any at all, to be honest with you. I think the pickups have more to do with it than the finish, but you know, I was going to use this on my Losaro acoustic, but I haven't done that yet. It kind of just protects the top. Might make it a little bit more bright on an acoustic, but on an electric, I don't think it does anything to the body at all. So let's go ahead and give it one more sound test. Make sure everything is working correctly. And so we got the volume up on this and all. Get up pretty. Put everything kind of in the middle. Got the bass. A bit of verb on there. I'm saying, got a lot of verb on there. Okay, give this thing a shot. So I got it. Yeah, it's working. So that's the neck pickup. Works fine. In between, in the middle, yeah, a lot quieter. Yeah, we're good to go.